Voi sikalemme. Cái tựa chân bấy xí lắm. Hello, voi sikalemme guys. Ami un idon tôi lùa Paris.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but takes a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And the through ball. He's found a way through. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, that's a key interception. Pull it. Busquets. Beckham. Great vision. Good read, needed to be. Turkey still without a single shot on target. Threads one in. Now it's Hullet. And he's managed to get for decent chance! Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Quality ball. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Del Piero is in a really good position out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's had a shot! And Del Piero! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
And this is Neymar, and he's running through. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And this is Hullet. And he's gone looking for safety. Can he get on the end of this? Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's in on goal. And the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Del Piero. Lee Kang in. Great defending, strong and determined. Lee Kang in showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, that's been intercepted. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
But at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Hello.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Turkey can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets. Thuram. Here's Rodri. And it's Hullet. Well, that's well spotted. Not the most accurate pass. Del Piero is flagged offside. Now it's Del Piero. Hullet dominates aerially so often. Down by a goal, need to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. He's Eto! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Number 23, Raul. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
And the shot!
Aba, sino?
It's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. And again they hit the front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitutions taking place.
Turkey can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No, dia masuk mah follow dia
That a
masuk.
foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Busquets. Lovely ball and a real... And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. That ball looks a good one. Dembele picks it up out wide. And he shoots!
Well, he
Zona
got
kan
rid because he
beta.
was under pressure.
Anyway, ya kawan ya sudah.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 18, Kukçu. Coming on to replace him is number 27.
Hangs one in. Dembele! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's gone forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That is good alertness. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rodri tries to pass it through. Might be dangerous. There's the shot! It's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Turkey really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Paris Saint-Germain could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And this is Raul! It's Raul! Magnificent! A finish of true class! And the lead is it. And that will be it. Turkey have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Please be
Your reflections there, Jim.
Kaya yan dam doyan tel nga man na dam doyan mo siya. First match 4-1 yan sa kalaw. Bener kan? Division 1 kapag kaya om sanina may ah.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Turkey.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Kaya kalaw ko.
And we're underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Maldini gets it clear. Turkey have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Hullet. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Now it's Cantona. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Big chance! Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Eto'o. Neymar. Turkey so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It's Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Barcelona are in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He's got away. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, some tackle that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. 30 minutes gone. And here's Eto'o.
Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar. Neymar! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Turkey! And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Eto'o! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Neymar. It's Batistuta. And he's lost. And he shoots!
Mantul ho gaya.
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
And the first 45 minutes are up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Has a look and plays it forward. Costa Curta. And it's Neymar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Eto'o. Nice interception, well timed. Cantona. Cantona puts his foot on the gas. Chance for a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Cantona can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Cantona flashes it, climbs up big. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 21.
So, third corner of the game.
Coming on the field is Number 15, Filippo
Messi
Inzaghi.
with the short one.
Substitution in progress.
Now it's Messi. Cross into the box. Ah, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Dembele. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Inzaghi. Neymar. And this is decent chance! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And now he has two. Barcelona go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Turkey perhaps contemplating their next change here. Isco. He's picked his way through. Isco on a charge down the left. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Inzaghi. Showing good feet.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ibrahimovic. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Turkey are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every...
And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And he's managed to get rid.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 4, Van Dijk. Number 2, Adams. Number 5, Rijkaard. Number 10.
Up he goes! Goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 88 minutes is
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Pedri. Turkey are looking to break at pace. Neymar. Neymar.
Oi.
Filippo Inzaghi. Chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 15, Philippe.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of... And that's that. Turkey can look back at this result with regret.
Control the
Front foot
assist dia
start,
tak
but they
ada.
were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
In minus lại ta hay hả? Ngồi vậy ngó việc bằng ai đó. Cover chặt của em. Control hay assist tak ada siang untuk game kita. Division 1 các cái om
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
chiên khúc.
There's the whistle.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it. And the shot!
Oi.
Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Thiêm lậu.
Inzaghi, can he get on the end of this? Big chance, Mosby is having a shot! Big moment!
Thui, nó tiếng dần đi rồi
Would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Eto'o. Threads one in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Hullet. He could be in here. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Neymar! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! A finish right from the top draw. Turkey are back in business. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Turkey grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Hullet. Now it's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Goal! Turkey! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Turkey go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Eto'o. Eto'o!
No, the ball touch.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Inzaghi. Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pedri, and he's in on goal. Danger averted for now. Taken back almost at once. And the shot's on here. It's Eto'o! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Eto'o.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Alonso. Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Turkey are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Coming on the field, number 8.
And this is Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Haaland. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. And here's Eto'o. Tries to pass it through. Eto'o! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Turkey go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now. Turkey are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And he's there to get it away. Swept in. Tries a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Turkey are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on...
Got it! No mistake! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
The goal scorer for Turkey after 82 minutes is number 10, Ruud Gullit. Substitution for Barcelona, number 26, Xabi Alonso. Coming on to replace him is number 22, Kukçu.
Roof John 1v1 let's go. Tuna ko opo ka man le kan enlok. 1v1 man kan ilaw division kapos. Grip hi ini kha thom nori thom makaran la chidam do yang chi kan kam agar bati ni la yang rim khanam achen awal chon ni la Ron ko la game sound hi bawle dei don ho poi thlak Guys, game sau nó ống đầu tôi rồi. Color luta game sang bao đây lo. Cái khi là dâu ngợ cần stream trả đón nha guys, sau nó là con end to ta nó nằm là bao. Sao nó là va kan stream thà đơn điều hay kan khel zo lo lock tang sa không làm đâu thà col thut sẽ là smooth lâu tục tang su pet vor lo đâu ha tang dễ là pet lu hiang tiếng ya guys kan stream thalo kang karon